And can you just tell us why you guys were called out here today?
Sure. About 10:45 this morning, our units were called to a welfare check at the residence that's behind me, about the 8400 block of Southeast 46th Street. When our officers arrived, they observed from the outside of the building that there was someone down inside. They made entry into the building and found two deceased individuals inside, a female about 70 years old and a male about his mid-40s. Both were found with obvious gunshot wounds, and at this point we're still under investigation as to motive, who, all of that sort of thing. We're still waiting for warrants and things like that.
Yeah, anything you can tell us about a possible suspect?
You know, we don't think there's an outstanding suspect. At this point, we're still investigating. We've got our detectives here. We're going to have assistance from Washington State Patrol. There are crime people that are going to come in and process our scene for us. And we're currently working with the King County Prosecutor's Office for any warrants that we might need to evaluate and to look for additional evidence or any sort of motive.
At this point, do you know who you're looking for?
We're not looking for anyone. We believe that both individuals inside, we're investigating this as a potential homicide-suicide. It's very unfortunate. Obviously, this hits our community very, very hard, but that's our investigation as of this point. We are very open-minded. We're looking at all the evidence that's potentially there, but at this point, we're using that as our baseline.
And the people who were found deceased, what's their relationship to the home and each other?
Sure. It's the mother who owns the home, the 70-year-old female, and her son was also found inside the building.
Do you know if anybody else lives in that home?
Not that I'm aware of at this point.
You guys got anything?
The security cameras on the outside, is that something you're looking at?
Well, yeah, we're looking at everything, yeah. Both the security cameras of the residence itself and any surrounding homes that might have surveillance cameras, ring cameras, that sort of thing.
So right now, does the video show anyone leaving?
We haven't looked at the video yet. Unfortunately, we're required to get warrants for a lot of that stuff, so it slows everything down, which is good. That way we don't miss anything.
Can you talk about how unusual this is for this area?
It's not unusual. We do have events that occur like this. They're very far apart, so several years in between events like this. This time of year, unfortunately, domestic violence tends to go up. I'm not sure if that's what this case is. We're still investigating that, but we do see a rise in domestic incidents that occur during the holiday times.
Firearm was recovered in the home?
That is correct. The firearm was recovered in the home. I don't have any details as far as the type of firearm or anything like that.
But you believe that's the firearm that was used in the incident?
That is correct.
And I'm assuming the son is the one who's responsible?
We don't have that information that I'm able to release at this time.
Can you say what the officers saw when they first arrived on scene, when they got the first call?
They observed a body from outside the building looking in through a window. They observed a body that was on the floor.
And at that time they were able to make entry?
That's correct. We made entry and discovered the second body.
I just know in talking to a lot of the neighbors around here, they're going to have a lot of questions. Is there anything that you want to say to them? Just let them know that this was...
Yeah, I think the most important thing that we want to be able to release at this time is that we don't have anyone else we're looking for. We believe it's really contained to this residence and a really, really sad event that occurred for this family. We're still looking for anyone that might be related to them so that we can make proper notification and things like that.
Have you had any previous incidents at this home or with these people?
Not that I'm aware of at this point. We're still in the beginning stages, and I just arrived, so I'm still trying to get some of that information. That is something that we'll be looking into.
And can you just talk us through the investigation from this point? What happens next?
Sure. At this point, we've got our detectives here and our patrol staff. We're working with the King County Prosecutor's Office. They're assigned us a prosecutor so that we can work directly with them and make sure that we're doing everything by the book within the law to be able to look for and find a motive for this tragic event. We're also going to have Washington State Patrol crime lab people come up, and they'll help us process the scene. So they'll look at the firearm, they'll take custody of the firearm, things like that. And then we'll have the ME's office, who will really provide us with the cause and manner of death.
Can you tell us where everybody was found in the home and where the firearm was
I don't
found?
have that information.
But was the firearm found near...
I don't have that information.
Can you characterize again that relationship between the two people?
The information that we have at this point, it is mother and son.
Is there anything else that you feel is important to get across at this point?
Not at this point.